I got to Yandex internship. My team lead, he told me that he did not expect that I need to very strong technical. He want to see that I have the passion. He saw that I have passion to study language and have passion to find a job, have passion to improve. Don't be shy to apply for a technical job in Russia, because I saw that around me maybe 1,000 foreigner students who studied in ITMO. They never thought about finding an internship in Russia because they scared that they do not speak Russian very well. I don't fear this. I just like, okay, you don't lose anything. You just get more experience. So why not try to do it? So just try it and get the chance. Students send me the resume. I review the resume. I just give advice like which part of the resume you need to improve and you need to write the resume in that way. And also I do the mock interview for them. I play role of interviewer and they play role of interviewee. I also give them some advice how to answer the question, how to read the problem, which step you need to do in the interview. The interesting fact that in Russian, working at Yandex, I only pay for my apartment. My life in the company is I don't need to pay for food, I don't need to pay for sport, I don't need to pay for gym. Everything is have in the office. And I found a post about like we are helping the IT specialist to do the VNJ and something what you need to requirement for you. I saw that post from in the channel and I okay, I have all the requirements, why not do it by myself? I'm very looking for the foreigner college, go to Yandex and have good experience in Russian technical market.
Hello everybody, this is another video of Brayton Consulting, and today we have a very special guest, a person who's made it from Vietnam via the special new IT permanent residency route. And please, without further ado, Duke.
Hello everybody, my name is Duke. I'm from Vietnam. I have been living in Russia for 6 years. I came here for pursue for my bachelor. I finished it and decided to stay in Russia, and now software engineer at Yandex.
Yes, and Duke is actually back-end engineering, and he's wearing a very special sweatshirt today. If we can zoom in on that a little bit, please. That's official Yandex merch, right?
Yeah, that is merch uniform from my company. That is especially for our service that you can see what is written outside.
Городские сервисы.
Yeah, it includes Yandex Taxi, Yandex Еда, Yandex Доставка, and Yandex Lavka. Like the service to order for taxi and food that everybody who live in the city use for. At Yandex we have a lot of services, but we call it CT service.
Городские сервисы, yeah. So kind of like an umbrella term for all those services.
Yeah.
A very special path of yours to Russia. It all started back in Vietnam where you won the Olympiad, the so-called competition for informatics for IT. And that's how your journey started. Can you please tell us briefly about the beginning of your journey to Russia? How did it all happen back in Vietnam?
Vietnam and Russia have very good relationship from the Soviet periods. So Russian government give us a lot of stipend scholarships for students to come to Russia to study. So every year is about 1,000 scholarship for a student to go to Vietnam. You can get it if you win the Olympiads from Vietnam. That's kind of in Russia you guys also have the Olympiad.
Yeah, we have the Olympiad.
Like all around Russian is Всероссийские Olympiads, I think. Yeah.
Всероссийская Олимпиада, exactly.
It's very competitive. In Vietnam, we also are competitive. So I won this. I got the scholarship.
Why did you choose Russia?
It's very good scholarship. I have opportunity to study in one of the best country for IT, for technology. And also I get very good support from my government. They give me the living expense.
Okay, so you had the living expense as well.
So I do not need to ask my parents for support. So I just thought like I'm 18 years old already, so I don't need my support from my parents.
Wow, so you're independent from so early on. That's amazing.
Yeah, so I got the scholarship to study in Russia. So the next step I need to choose the university.
Yes.
Yes. So
how did it happen? So you won the Olympiad, and then you went on to do a preparatory course, Russian language, in Saint Petersburg, right?
Yeah, the first year is only about studying the language. I couldn't choose the university where I study language because I just chose the main university where I pursue my bachelor. But the Russian Ministry of Education, they just like sent me to a random university to study language. Luckily, I was sent to Saint Petersburg Mining University. If you know about this university, it's very good luxury university in Saint Petersburg. Yeah, so I had 1 year, but it's unluckily that year is COVID. I didn't go to the class.
Oh, so you did everything online. So you did your Russian preparatory courses online.
Yeah.
Okay.
So no, when you do the online lesson, I think it's not really effective. And also, I live in a dormitory for foreigner. So all around me is a foreigner. I did not speak Russian every day.
Okay.
I used to speak English a lot, but now I'm very rare to speak English because I'm living in Russia and working in a Russian company. So very rare opportunity to speak English, but yeah.
Друзья, хотели бы вы выучить русский язык? Если да, то приглашаем вас на наши бесплатные уроки по изучению русского языка. Oh, sorry. Friends, would you like to learn Russian? If so, we invite you to our Russian language lessons. They are completely free and are held in small groups. For your convenience, our teachers offer lessons in several languages. The link to our educational Telegram channel is in the description. That's great, because yesterday we were having our pre-interview talk. You told about a very special way Russians in the IT field speak Russian, because they include English terms and that actually make them sound Russian. So that's very special. But in the context of this phenomena, how was it learning Russian? How was it? I remember you told me that first you had some difficulties, but then you kind of got into that. And how is it with speaking Russian in an IT field, in Yandex especially?
I suppose not only in the working environment. So if you just study language in the Russian class, and even you go to speak with some Russian native speaker, or you go to the real class in the university where you study different subjects like programming or history, Russian people speak the language very different from the language you study in the Russian language class. So that is the first one point. And the second point about Russian language in technical, So
in programming.
In programming, So, and programming is very the English word in programming is used kind of like common use in all around the world.
Yeah, because the language is mainly.
So Russian people, they also use that term of technical, but they're trying to speak it in a Russian verbal way. Yeah, for example, publish in English they call it "zapublish."
Yes.
Yes. And that's kind of difficult because, like in the beginning, you don't understand anything because that word is not even in the dictionary.
There's no dictionary for Russian programming.
Yes. Yeah. But then you get into it. You just like hear it every day and you get into it. Then
how did your team support you? So how did the whole adaptation process go?
Wow. I'm very lucky, very thankful that I have very good team lead, that he trusts me, and from the beginning he told me that, okay, I know that you foreigner, you do not speak Russian, I'm a native speaker, but we will help you. We not just your language barrier. So if you don't understand, just ask us that we will repeat it, or maybe we will write to SMS it to easier for you. But actually, the most important is I started from internship. So when you start from internship, you do not need the requirement for you is not too high. You don't need to go to another team to discuss a lot. You just they give you the problem, you give you the task, you need to solve it technically. And by that time, 6 months, I only work with technical tasks. But during that 6 months, I also trying to listen and understand the Russian language, what we use in technical in the real company, how people speak, and also trying to discuss it with my team lead, trying to improve my skill in explaining my idea in Russian. And when you start from internship or some maybe not very high position in the company, in the team, you have time to get into have time to adapt with the environment.
So would you actually recommend others to start from like an internship and then make your way towards more senior positions? So start in the company, in a Russian company early, if you are a foreigner, to have this time to adapt and to kind of build your confidence and build your expertise, not technically, not in the programming sense, maybe, but in the sense of actually explaining yourself, dealing with your teammates.
Yeah, I don't know how many people really want to move to Russia, why they have like working as a senior engineer from Europe country and they want to move to Russia. I don't know how many of them, how about the demands, but I feel that there's a lot of foreigner students in Russia who study INTEX, and starting from internship is really, really helpful. It's very nice, very, how to say, the good way to start a career in Russia.
Dear viewer, if you're thinking about moving to Russia, this announcement is for you. Our company specializes in helping foreign citizens to relocate to Russia. We handle the relocation process from start to finish, turnkey, so to speak. We have over 200 cases under our belt. We help with relocations not only to Moscow and Saint Petersburg, but also to any other region of Russia. Please note that all our consultations are completely free. Join our migration Telegram channel where you'll not only find answers to many of your questions, but also find like-minded people. The link is in the description. So, you were saying that you did a lot of mock interviews.
Wow, yes.
And you kind of do your own thing to help foreigners nowadays who are trying to pursue the same field as you are to do mock interviews as well. Can you please talk about that, about what you do?
Oh, actually, I knew about mock interview and that stuff quite a long time ago. You know. The story is when I came to Russia, I did not expect that I will find a job in Russia and stay in Russia. My target is maybe go to Russia to collect some knowledge, to get the diploma, and maybe I will find opportunity in the European country like Google, Meta, or Amazon's. So from the second year, I did a lot mock interview in English with the foreigner. You know, in the internet you have a lot of online platform where you can match it with another pupil, and you will be the interviewer, the interview, and then you swap the role. So I prepare for mock interview a lot. That will help you a lot to improve your skill, help you a lot to be confident and to practice in explaining your idea and that things. So I just apply this to the process of finding a job in Russia. Why not try to find a job in Russia? Because I have been living here for 3 or 4 years. Maybe I understand Russia. My technical skill, maybe it's enough to find a job. So why not try it? But the problem is the language. I did not speak Russian very well at that time.
Yeah, you told me that if you want to work in Yandex, you have to speak Russian.
I have to speak Russian. So I thought about, okay, how can I improve my Russian skill in a short time? Because when you apply for a job, they will maybe invite you to the interview maybe in 2 or 3 months. So you need to prepare it very short in 2 or 3 months. And how to improve it? So I decided to do the mock interview every day. Every day I do one mock interview with another guy from Kazakhstan or Uzbek or even Russian. Yeah, they asked me in Russian and I answer and then explain the problem in Russian for them. So I found a group in Telegram of Kazakh people. They call it Interview School Kazakhs.
Oh wow! Yeah. Okay, we're gonna link that in the description.
Yeah, they created a bot in Telegram that you just to fill in the form, and then the bot will match you with another guy with have the same level, the same language, and that just match you with another guy. And yeah, every day I did one mock interview. Even one day in weekend I did 2 or 3 mock interview.
So you were doing it for a month?
2 months.
2 months?
Yeah.
Every day?
I got an invitation to the interview, but I decided to reschedule it a little bit later because I want to have more time to prepare.
Wow.
Yeah, so I have 2 months to prepare for it. So after 2 months, I feel maybe I do not speak very fluent Russian, but I understand the question technically in Russian and I can explain it, and people understand my idea. That is, so yeah, I went through 3-round interview, and I got to Yandex internship because when I applied for internship, my team lead, he told me that he did not expect that I need to very strong technical. He want to see that I have the passion, have really passion. So he saw that I have passion to study language and have passion to find a job, have passion to improve weak skill. I'm weak, not very strong. Yeah, I don't know how to explain it. He saw that I found that weak part of my skill is weak.
What skill?
Russian language.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So he saw that okay, that this guy know that his Russian is not good.
Okay.
And he really tried to improve it. He had passion, so I hired him. So
that's amazing.
Yeah. So I wanted one moment to ask for you guys if you don't be shy to apply for a technical job in Russia, because I saw that around me maybe 1,000 foreigner students who study in ITMO.
Mm-hmm.
Include Vietnam, some Chinese guy or guy from Africa or South America. They never thought about finding an internship in Russia because they scared that they do not speak Russian very well.
Mm-hmm.
I don't fear this. I just like, okay, I should try for it. If I do not get it, I know that what I need to improve to, what I need to improve. So you don't lose anything. You just get more experience. So why not try to do it? So just try it and get the chance, get the opportunity.
And you actually train others right now, right?
Yeah, I founded a group of Vietnamese students in Russia who study in tech, and that's called VietTech Carol en route.
We're gonna link that as well.
Wow, yeah, we're gonna link it, but only in Vietnamese, possibly Vietnamese. So I founded this group 1 year ago. Because I knew that a lot of Vietnamese students in Russia, they dream about finding an internship in the Russian tech company, but they also scared that they do not speak Russian very well, and they even do not think that they can pass the interview. They don't send the resume to the recruiter because they scared. And I know that okay, some guy have very good base of technical, just a little bit language barrier. But everything that you can improve it later. Just try. And as I said before, you do not lose anything. You just get more experience. So I decided to found that group. And in the weekend, I have free time, and the people, the students send me the resume. I review the resume. I just give advice like which part of the resume you need to improve, and you need to write the resume in that way. And also I do the mock interview for them if I have free time, and we just 1 hour. I play role of interviewer, and they play role of interviewee. I just interview them in the correct format of the big tech company in Russian. Yeah, I also give them some advice how to answer the question, how to read the problem, how to which step you need to do in the interview. And a good news is I have referring for 6 Vietnamese students, and 5 of them passed the first round of interview, and
That's
now
amazing.
they're processing,
God.
and they got to the final round, and I hope that they will got internship at Yandex.
You're 25 years old?
Yeah, I'm 25.
And basically, you have lived in Vietnam and in Russia. You didn't live anywhere else, right? In terms of like long term.
Yes, only in my country, in Vietnam.
Do you think, what did you not expect from Russia when you came to Russia, having lived in Vietnam all your life?
Actually, everything in Russia is good for me. That's only about the weather is a little bit hard. Because when I live in Saint Petersburg, in the winter, it's no sunny day. Every time it's cold and just rainy, cold and rainy. Despite the weather, no, I don't see anything bad. I love that country. I love that living condition in Russia. Yeah, that's all good.
Can you tell us about, so we were talking about how you traveled a lot. I mean,
Yeah.
I am Russian. I have barely been out of Moscow, but you have been too. Let's go.
Well, I started traveling in Russia from actually my second year in Russia. And, because when I came, the COVID happened. I could not go anywhere, but the second year I decided, no, okay, it's that time to explore that country. I traveling solo. I do not travel with anyone else. But I find that everywhere when I go to, I find a local trip, local tour in 1 day or in 2 days. There will be a driver, who take you in his car to go to somewhere and send you back to the hotel.
Mm-hmm.
The hotel you pay it for yourself, and food you pay it for yourself. You just rent the driver, and maybe they gather you with another people in a group.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of interesting. Like I went to Murmansk. That's the north city in Russia where you can see the house Severne Selanya. The experience is to catch aurora is kind of hard because you need to go to the forest where it's absolutely no light, no bright, absolutely dark.
Yeah.
And the aurora happened only in maybe 20 minutes.
Oh wow.
And you
You gotta catch it.
Yes. So the driver, they just took it in his car to go around Murmansk in 20 or 30 or 300 kilometers.
Oh wow.
Just randomly we catch it. We went the first 3 hours, we did not catch anything because it's, I don't know how to say it. It's just not lucky. But
yeah.
at 3 a.m. we catch it. This is the time when everybody is very tired. We went to go to hotel, but okay. And the second experience is in Dagestan because people told that Dagestan is dangerous region in Russia because there is kind of a republic, not a city. A republic.
Yeah.
They have different religion. They have different culture, and you have for something happened in the past that they told Dagestan is just very dangerous, but I did not believe it. I decided to try to go there to know what is interesting there. I went there, and it turned out that everything is not that people told in the internet because I walk on the street and the Dagestan people see me and they just come to me and ask, "Where are you from?" I'm from Vietnam. Wow, that's the first time I see the Asian guy in Dagestan. So why you came here? I said, just for traveling, to know about your culture. And then they started to tell me about their culture, what good food they have, and they just give me some advice where to go in Dagestan and everywhere. But that's very nice, very friendly people, and their food is also very delicious. And Dagestan, there's a lot of high mountain, the high
mountains. Yeah,
that is very fabulous place to explore the nature. Yeah, so I love that everything happens in Russia. Russia is like the small world where you have a high mountain, you have the aurora, you have the sea, you have everything in one country. Yeah,
and then you have Moscow. So what's about Moscow? Actually, we have people talking about how they like Moscow all the time. Or what's the thing you would change in Moscow? Give us the dirty. What would you actually change? What do you not like? What would you complain about?
Oh, I should complain about the real estate.
The real estate. Okay, yeah.
The cost.
Tell us about that.
The cost of rent the apartment in Moscow. Mm-hmm. In Moscow, what I saw is the last 2 or 3 years, the cost of apartment or even for renting is
they've skyrocketed.
Yeah, maybe 2 times. So for me now, living in Moscow, that's totally different from living in Saint Petersburg, because when I live in Saint Petersburg, I pay just half how I pay now in Moscow, but the same living condition.
Yeah. Your whole legal story, you did the whole thing by yourself. So you applied for the visas, you applied for the residency. You're a hero. I mean, it's a new law as well. That's the IT specialist related law. Can you please talk about your experience? How was it? The difficulties, the good things, the special things. What would you like to warn people about? Advice, anything?
So the first thing I want to tell is when you decided to do it by yourself, you get to a lot of problems, because you do not know what problem will come to you. So my advice is trying to find a good consultant or a good lawyer that help you to deal with the document. Because I did it by myself and I got a lot of mistakes. You know that police in the immigration center, they trying to find a mistake as much as they can. So the best way is to find a good consultant like Brian. Maybe they will help you check the document to prepare it good. Because now, if you fail in apply for one time, maybe the first time you need to wait for next month to apply for the next time. Because now a lot of people a very long queue where a lot of people waiting to apply, and you don't have slot to, you don't have schedule to apply in the next week or in the next day, in the next month. So I went to immigration center for 4 years, 4 times to apply for it. So
4 times.
So all the process is 4 months. So the first 3 times is I got mistakes in my document. So if I have a good consultant or lawyer, they would find the mistake for me and help me to save my time. Because maybe I'm living in Russia, I have my visa for 2 to 3 years, so I have time to deal with the document. But a lot of students or people come to Russia, they have not that term long a visa. For example, students, they have maybe just 4 or 6 months after graduation. So they need to deal with it as soon as possible.
Straight away.
Yes. So that kind of, if you want to do it by yourself, you need to you take risks, but.
But you've done it. But you said that you have actually used the resources that we have posted.
Yeah.
So can you talk a little about that? So basically, for our viewers, we have a dedicated Live Do Business in Russian channel where we post information which Doug has actually used in order to apply for his residency. So how did you actually, when you had a question, how did you go about looking for the information in the chat?
Okay, so I have my desire to apply for permanent residencies. 1 year ago when I joined Yandex, so I knew about the new law that is IT specialist can apply for permanent residence. But the question is how to get that, which document. The problem initially is about my status is not IT specialist. My status is VKS.
VKS, yeah, highly qualified specialist.
Yes, and there is not clearly explained in the law that which state that you should be VKS or IT specialist. So I just have kind of the fear that as VKS I cannot apply for IT specialist. I trying to collect the information from any resource that I have. It's not easy, because IT specialist is very rare, and my roommate is from Nigeria. He also told me that he know about the channel. A lot of English speaker people who come to Russia to do business, who also deal with the resident permit in Russia. And I thought that that channel maybe have some helpful information for me. And I enjoy your channel. I just read a lot about experience, which document need to collect, to apply, and the process of do it. Yeah, I kind of know how to apply for it, with the step and which document need to prepare. I started and do it by myself.
So basically, you use the information that we had available both in the migration chat and in the actual channel Live Do Business in Russia, right?
Yeah, that chat in doing business in Russia. I was there. Oh, actually, 1 year ago, that law just appeared maybe 2 years ago. I'm trying to search the VNJ keyword in that channel, and I found a post about we are helping the IT specialist to do the VNJ and something what you need to requirement for you. I saw that post in the channel, and I have all the requirements. Why not do it by myself?
You used to be a foreign student in Russia. What is the environment for being a foreign student in Russia like? Events, communities. What's a life of a foreign student in Russia like in 2025, 2024?
Oh, actually, I saw maybe 6 years ago, and now it's kind of different, because when I went to Russia 6 years ago or 5 years ago, it was COVID. And there's not a lot of Russian foreigners come to Russia to study. But I see now Russian government give a lot of scholarship to different countries, especially in Africa and Asia, to go to Russia to study. So I just see everywhere around foreign people in Russia. A lot of people from Africa. That is not like I thought before about Russia. I thought that in Russia people just like Russian and no foreigner, and they have some kind of hard or problem to adapt with the life in Russia. But no, a lot of people here in Russia and they live good. The life of student in Russia, I think, kind of difficult in the beginning, because you need to study a language.
Yeah.
And in Russia, almost all universities do not have English courses. The program in English, so you need to speak only Russian, and you do not speak Russian, you can't study, you can't understand what the teacher said in the university. I also got that problem in my first 2 years in Russia because I did not understand what people say. I did not understand what teachers say. There's not really hard to learn the language if you try to get into it every day. I live in a dormitory between foreigner and between Russian people. Just go to play sport with them. I play table tennis, I play football with them. I go to the party with them. I travel with them maybe. There's one difference in my country and Russia. In my country, smoking is kind of like not really good for young people. But in Russia, a lot of people smoking in dormitory. And when you smoke, you have a lot of people around. You have a lot of people around and you just like easy to communicate with each other. Yes, and in my dormitory, I did smoke with the Russian guy in my dormitory, and every day I have 1 or 2 hours. We just like stand around, smoke.
Yeah, it's a community thing.
Yeah, I really improved my Russian by that. That's just the kind of interesting experience. I choose ITMO. It's kind of the big university with a lot of Russian foreigner people. So we have a lot of activity for foreigner students. You have like the football league for international students. We have speaking club. We have the movie night in the university. And the university also have it's called buddy system. Like they have a team of Russian students who have the foreigner to adapt with the university. That is all good. You are foreigner in Russia. You study in Russian university. You have all Russian. You have all foreigner friend around. You have all the community around. You have sport community, even cultural community, and everything around. You're not alone. You're not only you, the foreigner in Russia. A lot of
foreigners are in your shoes. Yeah, people know what you experience.
Yeah,
that's good to hear. Coming back to more recent events, Vietnam has won Intervision. How do you feel about that?
I heard about that. It's 1 week ago. I know 2 days ago, and we were
very recent. Yeah.
Yeah.
How do you feel about that?
I just feel that is great that we present our culture, our song to the international music festival. Maybe that's nice.
Can you sing?
Oh, I can, but it's not.
Not for video.
I do not sing publicly, and I also sing bad myself.
Okay. You're, again, coming back to your very unique experience. If you could give one advice to those looking to land a job in a Russian tech company, what would be the advice? Other than, obviously, learn your Russian and take risks and don't be afraid. What's the other advice?
I have experience. I do not have a lot of experience to searching for a job in IT in a lot of company. I just searched for some big tech company in Russia. It's called Yandex, Sberbank, T-Bank, Avito, Ozon, and Viberry. I feel like the format is the same applied to all the big tech company in the world, like Google and Amazon. The same way how to write the resume, the same format of technical interview, the same format of cultural match, it's behavioral interview. They all have the same format. The good thing is you need to know how to prepare for the interview, what you should show in the interview, how to write the good resume. And I think all digital resources have in the internet. You just go to YouTube and search like mock interview in Google, mock interview in Yandex, mock interview in some kind of company, and just watch kind of like 2 or 3 simulation interview, and you get what you need to answer in interview, what they ask in the interview. Everybody have mistake with the resume. I suppose if nobody tell them how to write a good resume. Everybody have mistake that. So I found a group of Russian people in Telegram. It's called Take Resume Review. And that is a group like you write your resume and you just post your resume to the group, and somebody will help you to give you advice. You need to improve, and you advise like which part of your skill is weak, you need to improve. I also wrote my interview and posted in that group, and got a lot of advice from Russian people, very nice people. Give me a lot of them is recruiter.
Wow.
Yeah, And
So tech recruiters sit there and actually give advice.
yes, and even they found candidate from that group.
Really? Oh, wow.
A lot of recruiters wrote me that they found my resume from that group and they want to offer me some interview or some job position.
That's amazing. Wow.
Yeah.
We're going to link that as well.
So, well, kind of got some experience to searching for job in Russia. I'm very willing to share with any people who want to go to Russia to find a job, or even like currently study in Russian Tech University and want to find internship. You can take me in DM. I will answer as much as I can to share with you. I want more people to go to Russia and work in a tech company, because now I'm only one foreigner who worked at Yandex in Moscow in office.
Oh my God, that's crazy to hear. But yeah, you're only one, right?
Yeah, I'm not sure, but I never met any foreigner who worked in Yandex.
Wow.
They may be from some Russian-speaking country like Kazakhstan or Uzbek, but people from some European country, America, or from Asia. No, I do not see anybody.
Wow, interesting.
Wow.
No, this is just very different, because obviously, the tech world is like corporate's one thing, tech is the other thing. So obviously, it's amazing to hear how things are like in a different field. It's really cool. So last thing actually I'd like to talk about, I remember we discussed that yesterday. First day on the internship, the difficulties that you encountered. Tell us about your first day.
Wow. Okay, the first day internship. In the tech company or in the team, you always have the first meeting in the morning. They call daily meeting. The people talk about what they did yesterday, what they gonna do today. I went to that meeting the first time. Around me is 6 or 7 Russian college in my team, and they tell you about what they have done yesterday. And they use a lot of technical words in Russian, and they
work around it.
Yes, and especially at Yandex we do not use the tool or technology which is people use in the world. Yandex have their own in-house tool.
Oh wow! So in-house tools as well that are not.
So they have the naming of the tool.
Oh wow!
So when I heard, I don't know what is this. For example, you have like Messenger. What is the app you use for Messenger? At Yandex, they maybe have some kind of telemode or something. That only people in Yandex use.
Yeah.
So I do not understand what I say about. And even they speak a lot of slang. Every day I went to the meeting trying to listen. And even I turn on the auto translation in Zoom.
Oh really? Wow.
So when college speak in Russian, they have this transcript in Russian and the translation below.
Interesting.
Yeah. So I just 1 month, maybe 2 weeks, 1 month, I got into it, and now I went to the meeting without any translation.
Now you're the master of all the slang and of all the weird vocabulary.
Yes. This kind of experience good, but the problem is from beginning you truly will have the problem, but the more important is that you have a supportive supportive teammate that help you to trying to explain things for you even like in the beginning you don't understand it. My team lead he really tried to explain to me, maybe he repeated 2 or 3 times. In the beginning, it's very hard to understand what is he saying in Russian in technical words. Yeah, he's very patient. But now, after 1 or 2 years, we're communicating without any problem. Yeah.
And now you're a mentor yourself.
Yes. I feel very great that what companies give me the support, because at Yandex, I don't know how about another company, but at Yandex, they give the employee a lot of support. We are covered by medicines insurance. Not only you, and all your family.
Oh wow!
I do not have family here, but if I have my wife or my child, so they are covered by medicine or insurance before. I play football. I got my leg problem. I went to the hospital and everything is covered.
Oh wow! Amazing.
Yeah.
I mean, not amazing that it happened, but amazing that it's covered.
There is an interesting fact that in Russia, working at Yandex, I only pay for my apartment. Everything else, company cover everything because you go to the office, they feed you in their kitchen, very good food. You don't need to pay anything from Monday to Friday.
Oh.
Yeah, and they have the club of football and club of swimming and tennis, and also some gym. They have yoga, and you have a lot of activity to do, and it's all free. You even got a trainer. So your life my life in the company is I don't need to pay for food. I don't need to pay for sport. I don't need to pay for gym. Everything is have in the office. I just go to my office and you have everything. Food, insurance, even like they have the room for playing the music, have the room for playing PlayStation, have the room for playing some kind of table tennis, and a lot of things. That is, very good support. One is the great thing in Russia, they have 28 annual leave.
Yeah.
28 annual leave. It's very amazing,
Is it not the case in Vietnam?
In my country, it's 12.
Are you serious?
Yeah, so like 12 months a year, and everybody have 1 day leave.
Oh my god.
But in Russia, you have 28 annual leave. And if you have problem with your health, you're sick, you can ask for sick leave. That sick leave is not counted annual leave.
Yeah, of course. Sick leave.
Wow. That is so great. So,
I didn't know that that's not the case in other countries, to be honest.
When I work in Yandex and I have vacation or even in the weekend, nobody write me, nobody call me like, hey, Duke, I need your help, your support. Everybody like respect your time of working. Yeah, so I feel that very good working culture. Everybody be very polite. Yeah.
Well, that's nice.
they are fun and polite. In Yandex, you call the other by ты.
Yeah, so in Russian, explain the вы and the ты. Basically, there's the informal ты, and then there's a formal вы.
Yes. So this makes you closer, like friend. Even like you speak with the director or CEO of Yandex. I sit nearby CEO of Yandex Jeddah. He sit nearby me in the office. He is maybe 50 years old. Very, he have a lot of experience in life for me. If in my country, in Vietnam, in Asian culture, I need to call them by вы.
Yeah.
Or meter or something. Yeah. But in Russia, in Yandex, you just call ты. Like the close friend, and when you call the other by that way, you have closer, and you feel more convenient and comfortable to explain your idea to them, to communicate with them. So that's a very good working culture, I feel.
Wow. Okay, that sounds amazing. I want to work in Yandex.
So come to join Yandex. I'm very looking for the foreigner college, go to Yandex and have good experience in Russian technical market.
Thank you so much. It was an absolute pleasure. Really excited to have this posted. Really excited to share information. Guys, I think just use all the links that we'll link in the description. This is some amazing things that Dick has shared with us today. Thank you for watching our videos to the end. If you already live in Russia or are just starting out and would like to share your experience relocating to Russia with others, please contact us. We'd be happy to feature your story on our channel or in our partnership projects with Russia Today. You'll find our contact information in the description. See you again soon.